much of organizational life goes against the grain of our basic humanity. And you just talk to 5 people on the street, you get that sense right away. You hear words like toxic, you know, what's the best kind of work? Not working at all. But I think it has to do with not with any kind of, you know, human venality or leaders who are not up to the task. It really has to do with these structural issues I mentioned up top, which is that the ruling ideology of organizations, just sort of structured in, has been control, controlling people, controlling information, controlling deviations from the norm. And that's been going on for years and years and years, and it really does need to stop. It's the wrong design when it comes to unleashing and mobilizing those qualities I talked about: imagination, passion, and initiative. So, you know, what is the right design? Well, there's no one right design when it comes to humanizing organizations and switching on all of the people inside an organization, but I would suggest there is one crucial ingredient, and that is shifting the balance from control to freedom. The fact is, the ruling values of so many organizations today don't sync up with the values that are animating so much of what is good in this world and in our culture: freedom, openness, collaboration, community, meritocracy. Now, the good news is we actually have a very potent example of those principles at work today. It's called the internet, and it's not just a great source of new business models and operating systems and technology tools. It's actually a source of a powerful new management model. You know, thanks to the web, we can imagine organizations that are large but not bureaucratic, that are efficient but not inflexible, that are disciplined but not disempowering. And while the web has a ton of limitations, it is a relentlessly productive seedbed when it comes to producing organizational forms that, you know, where ideas all compete on equal footing, where your contribution matters more than your credentials, where coordination happens without centralization, where, you know, sharing creates power much more than hoarding. It really is a great example for us, and it's more important not just because, you know, we need all to sort of be fluent with the web, but because increasingly it's reaching into every corner of organizations, and it's sort of the DNA of the next generation of leaders. The internet, the web, these principles around meritocracy, freedom, and openness, that's simply how they live their life. It's sort of the operating system of how they work, play, learn, and connect. And I would suggest that increasingly they're going to expect that the social context of their organizations matches up to the social context of the web.